A very good evening, students. Today we are going to learn about our new topic, that is fungi, kingdom fungi. And today we will discuss about type of fungi and the classification of fungi, body structure, their reproduction, and different things about that. Here, first of all, welcome to our class and let's begin. You can see here a beautiful image yet disgusting. You can see a fungi rotting our food. Here you can see strawberry and bananas which are affected by fungi. They are everywhere. So let's begin with our topic. uh, there are some general features which are found in all the fungi, almost all the fungi. They are heterotrophic organism because they cannot synthesize their own food. None of the fungi can synthesize their own food. They have very great diversity in the morphology and habitat. Uh, as I said before, they can be found almost everywhere. For example, in our daily life, moist bread or rotting fruit, they have fungal growth, mushroom and toadstool. They are edible mushroom. White spot on mustard leaf. There is a type of parasitic fungi, yeast, as we know, baker's friend. It is a unicellular fungi. Wheat rust, Puccinia. It is a plant disease which causes penicillium. It is a source of antibiotic, for example, penicillin. Cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan means they are, cosmos. Cosmos means all around the world. They are found in the air, water, soil, plant, or animals. Mostly they are found in warm, humid areas. Uh, due to which we store our food in refrigerator, which slows down the growth of fungal or bacterial infection. Except yeast, most fungi are filamentous. The body is called mycelium, a network of filaments, and they are called hypha. Now there are two type of hypha. One is synocytic and one is septate hypha. Synocytic is when it is a continuous tube with a multinucleated without septa. Here you can see both of the example, septate and synocytic. Here you can see a synocytic hypha. This is a synocytic hypha. Here you cannot see any kind of separation between the cell, but in the septate hypha you can easily see the cells are separated by septate, or you can say septa. The cell wall is made up of chitin and some polysaccharide named NAG, N-acetyl glucamine. Mode of nutrition, they are basically saprophytic or parasitic or symbiotic. They cannot synthesize their own food since they cannot be autotrophs. Saprotrophs or saprophytes are which those absorb nutrition from dead and decaying matters, such as an old rotting log of wood. Parasite depends on the living plant or animals. Symbiotes they live in association. Here you can see an example of lichen. Lichen is a association between algae and fungi. Okay, and another one is mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza, myco means fungi, and rhiza means roots. Basically, they are found in gymnosperm roots. Okay, now what kind of reproduction is seen in fungus? There are three type of reproduction: vegetative, asexual, and sexual reproduction. Vegetative occurs by the process of fragmentation, fission, and budding. Here you can see the example of binary fission seen in yeast. This is fragmentation. Small fragments start breaking down inside them. You can see budding here. In asexual reproduction, you can see conidiospore, sporangiospore, and zoospore. This is not the right diagram of zoospore. Zoospores are motile with two flagella like this. They are motile. In sexual reproduction, there can be three type of spores can be seen: oospore, ascospore, and basidiospore. They also forms a fruiting body. In sexual cycle, there are three main steps. First is plasmogamy, second is cryogamy, and third is meiosis. Okay. These are the examples of some spores formed during sexual reproduction: ascospore, basidospore, and this is the uh, sexual reproductive cycle of the fungi. Here you can see there are two haploid spores which fuse together to form a zygospore. Here we said zygospore because they do not form zygote. Okay, they form zygospore. Zygospores on maturing undergoes meiosis again. Okay, let's understand with another diagram. Suppose this is haplontic body or spore which fuse as they fuse to form zygospore. Zygospore is 2n, which further goes meiosis, and further on it forms, and then mycelium is generated, and from that mycelium again the spore are generated. This cycle repeats itself multiple times. So what is plasmogamy? Plasmogamy is fusion of protoplasm between gametes. They can be either motile or non-motile. Cryogamy is fusion of nucleus, and then meiosis is the process which is producing haploid spore. In some fungi, haploid cell fuse immediate diploid. In Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, fusion or dikaryotic stage is called dikaryon, or the stage is called dikaryophase. Di means two and karyo means nucleus. Karyon nuclei. Basics of classification. On the following basis, the fungi are divided between four phylums on the basis of their mycelium, on spore formation and fruiting body. The first one of the class is Phycomycetes. Okay, they are found in aquatic habitat, moist and damp places. They can be saprophyte as well as obligate parasite on the plant. The structure they have mycelium, they are aseptate, which means they are non uh, cynocytic, like this. They have multiple nucleus in the single mycelium. They form spores, asexual spores of zoospore, elpanospore. Elpanospores are non-motile. Here, new term is endogenous. What do we mean by endogenous? This is a microsporangium. Okay, and this is the outer wall of microsporangium. If the spores are inside the sporangium, they will be called endosporogenous. If the spores are formed on the outer surface of fruiting body, they will be called exosporogenous. Sorry, they will be called exogenous. Okay, they produce zygospore formed by the fruiting fusion of gamete. Gamete may be of three kinds: isogamous, anisogamous, and oogamous. Isogamous means both the gametes will be of same shape. Anisogamous In general, female is larger, male is small. Oogamous is like human. The male is in isogamous. They can be both non-motile or motile. In oogamous, there will be a female which is non-motile. There is a female which is non-motile and one motile small motile gamete which have flagellas. The example is mucor, mycorrhiza, sorry, mucor, rhizopus. Rhizopus, as you know, bread mold, ibubu, parasitic fungus on mustard. These are lowest evolutionary or primitive group of fungi and also called lower fungi. Now comes Basidiomycetes, also known as club fungi. They are also known as mushroom, bracket fungi or puffball fungi. Their habitat, they grow in the soil, logs or tree stumps or rotting stump. Some lives on plant as a parasite. For example, rust. Mycelium, they are branched and septate. Branched means they will grow like this and they have separate cell for each of nucleus. Okay. In Basidiomycetes, we can see only sexual type of reproduction or vegetative. Asexual reproduction is absent in this, or asexual spores are absent. In Basidiomycetes, they are exogenous spores which are connected to a base like this. These are basidospore. Okay, and this outer layer is called basidocarp. The sexual reproduction is same as before. First is so plasmogamy, the fusion of two vegetative or somatic cells of different strain or genotype, resulting a dikaryotic structure develops into basidium. In basidium, cryogamy occurs, the fusion of nuclei. Then after that, meiosis occurs, which result in four basidiospores. Basidia are arranged in the fruiting body. They are called basidiocarp. Example is Ag- Agaricus, Astrilago, Puccinia. Puccinia is known as rust or white rust. It is seen in wheat. What are the special features? Lateral, they only show sexual reproduction and form basidiospores, which are exogenous. Now comes Ascomycetes. You can remember by these Asco, Shake. They are also known as Shake fungi. They are mostly multicellular, such as penicillium, some unicellular, yeast, Ascomycetes. They are saprophytic, decomposer, parasitic, and cropophilous. Cropophilous means they grow on the dung. Their mycelium is separate. Other than the first one, that was Phycomycetes, all other mycelium are separated and branch. So, for for clarity, you can remember the only one of the four phylum has aseptate and unbranched mycelium, while other has branch and septate mycelium. Asexual reproduction is seen by conidiospore, which are exogenous, and the hyphae is called canidiospore. On germination, conidia produce new mycelium. Ascospores are shown produced in Ascomycetes. These ascospores are endogenously, means they build up inside a shake or asci. For singular it is ascus, and the fruiting body will be called ascospore. This complete is a ascospore. This is ascocarp. The outer layer, and this complete will be called you can see formation of conidia or asexual spore formation, and this hypha is generated upward to form conidiospore. They are exogenous, which means they are built outside the body. Some of the example are asparagus, neurospora. They are used in biochemical and genetic research. Some of them are editable. For example, morel or truffles. They are considered as delicacy in different countries. The special or key distinguished feature between them is the presence of ascus, that is shake producing ascospore. Now the last one is Deuteromycetes, commonly called imperfect fungi. Why they are called imperfect? Because they only show asexual reproduction or vegetative reproduction. The sexual state are not being either discovered or does not occur. If the sexual reproduction is discovered, they are again placed into the rightful phylum. Sometimes the same fungus has two names, one for the asexual vegetative stage under Deuteromycetes and one is for sexual stage or true class under Ascomycetes or Basidiomycetes. Their mycelium is also separated and branched. They also form asexual spores, that is conidia. And the mode of nutrition, they can be sporophytic, parasitic, decomposer of litter. Example is collectoricum or trichoderma alternaria. Because they have absence of sexual stage, hence are called imperfect fungi. So that's all for today. Hope you like the video and gained some knowledge from it. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more such video.